Good morning. Today we are going to learn about subject-verb agreement. Okay, first tell me, if I'm telling you, I is a girl or he were a boy, the confusion exists there, right? How can I say I is a girl or he or a boy? Because now if I comes, you have to write am, right? Or was, okay? Or if he comes, you have to write is or was. But we are not supposed to write or were for he, right? So the confusion persists here, right? So it comes to know that we have to understand that that is an agreement in between subject and verb. So today we are going to learn about that. So there is a singular subject takes singular verb and plural subject takes plural verb, right? If it is he should be accompanied with is or was, like this. Or if it is they should be accompanied with or were, right? So the same ideas. Today we are going to learn the rules, the norms to connect the subject and verb. So this is about also known as concord. So the first rule comes, if the subject is singular, verb remains singular, right? For example, she likes. We are not supposed to say she like it, she likes. He likes, it likes. But they like, we like, you like. The same rule applies here. If the subject is singular, she, he, it are singular, the verb remains singular, right? They like only S form, das forms. And if the subject is plural, they carry out only plural verbs. They like, not they likes. We like, not we likes. You like, not we, you likes. And the second rules comes, when two or more singular nouns join by and, the verb is plural. This is one of the rules that comes under this concord. He, and if two or more singular nouns join by and, the verb is plural. See this example. He and, we are connecting this singular nouns he and she by using and, the conjunction. So the rule runs like this. If two or more singular nouns join by and, the verb is plural. He and she are friends. Here you are not supposed to say he and she is friends or friends. But the same rule is denied in another rule. When two nouns refer to the same kind, of course we are talking about two nouns, different nouns, singular nouns, but if they refer to the same kind, the verb should be singular. Say, take for example, we always mention bread and butter together, so they belong to the same kind, so you have to use a singular verb. Bread and butter is tasty. Now you are not supposed to say that bread and butter are tasty, it is bread and butter is tasty. My cousin and doctor, right, is in USA, not are, because I am talking about my cousin who is also a doctor in USA. So I am mentioning about the same person, so you have to use the singular verb. My guide, guardian and friend. My guide, guardian and friend, they are the same persons. You are mentioning about only one person, so use singular verb is my father. If two nouns followed by the expressions as well as together with, the verb agrees with the first noun. If the first noun is singular, it carries singular verb. If the first noun is plural, it carries a plural verb. See the examples. My husband as well as my cousins. So if the two subjects are joined by this as well as, you have to use the singular verb. So my husband, singular in the sense, it should agree with the first noun. Here the first noun is my husband, so has agreed to do this. My cousins with their mother. Here I am talking about my cousins. Though with their mother also plural, it should accompany with the first one. It should agree with the first noun, that is my cousins, it's plural, are coming. So we use are coming here. And the next rule is, if the words are joined by each, either or, neither nor, one, no one, anyone, everyone, someone, anybody, somebody, everybody, like this, they are considered as singular. So though they look like plural, they are considered singular, and they take quite naturally they take singular verbs. For example, no one knows how to do it. So see this knows. You are not supposed to use know, the plural. You have to use singular verb, that is knows, right? S form. Balu or Gopu, see the two words are joined by or, is sure to win the prize. And the next rule is, if a sentence of both few, a few, many, several, or plural, they are considered plural, and sufficient, they are taking only plural verbs. Both of them are very good artists. Here you are mentioning about two persons, both. If both is there, you are mentioning about two persons, no? Quite actually, so they take only plural verbs. Say another example for this rule. Many have been invited. So this have been, not has been, right? Many considered as a plural. So it takes only a plural verb. Have been invited to my birthday, but only a few. Once again, say this. A few takes a plural verb or sure to come. Next rule is, when a singular noun and a plural noun, here comes a combination of singular and plural, if they join by or nor, the verb is automatically plural, right? Example, either he or his friends, say this, either he or his friends are sure to win. You are not supposed to write is, because the rule says if the singular noun and a plural noun are joined by or nor, here it's joined by or, so you have to use a plural verb. Expressions of quantity, right? If we express quantity or distance, we are mentioning about distance, a period of time, they'll take a singular verb. Take for example, if you are talking about 10 rupees is not a matter for me. If you are telling like this, 10 rupees, you may misunderstand that the rupees is there, you have to use plural, not like that, right? Because the rule says that if you are mentioning about quantity, distance, a period of time, it automatically they take only singular verbs. Say this example, 10 kilometers is not a long distance by a car. You're not supposed to write 10 kilometers are, right? Is okay. Then the next rule, nouns which are qualified by every, each, and many, right? Or singular, so they take singular verbs. See the example here. Every boy and girl has been assigned some duty. Every boy and girl, right? If you see this, every is here, so you have to use plural, not like that, right? Every boy and girl, they are only singular, so they have to take only S form here. Has been assigned some duty or the other during the program, but still many a student has escaped. Many a student, right? You have mentioned many here. So you have to use singular here, has S form, has escaped from many kind of duty. And the next rule is about using collective nouns. Right? In some cases, you might have used collective nouns. When the noun stands for the group as a whole, singular verb is used. But if it indicates as individual members of the group, they'll be considered as plural. So they have to take the plural verb. Example, the government has launched a campaign against illiteracy. Right? Here, the government, it stands for a whole, right? Represents one thing. So you have to use this S form should be used here. And here, the government, the same noun is used, but in a different sense, because here the government indicates individual members of the group. So it is taking the plural verb. The government have not yet settled their dispute over their issue. And you might have studied this physics, economics, statistics, some nouns ending with yes sound. So though they look like a plural, they are singular, so they have to take the singular verb form. Economics is my favorite subject. You are not supposed to say economics are my favorite subject. Some nouns, they seems to be plural. For example, news. There's a word like news. Actually, when you hear this, you can understand that it is a plural verb, plural noun. But actually, it is a combination of north, east, west, and south, right? It's a singular one. Likewise, information. Some people, they used to mistakenly say informations. You are not supposing informations, right? It is information. That is singular and plural same. Information. It not advices. It is advice, right? Furniture. It is not furnitures. It is furniture. Some nouns are plural in form, but they take singular verbs. Examples, bad news travels fast and information is fast. You are not supposed to say informations or like something like that. Information is the singular and plural are the same, so information is fast. The next rule is about, some objects have two parts. Take for example, spectacles, shoes, goggles, and trousers like this, Though they have two parts, so since they have two parts, they are considered as plural, so they could actually take a plural first. For example, his trousers are dirty, when supposed to say his trousers is, because you are mentioning with two things, and two parts are there in trouser. So his trousers are dirty, his spectacles are very old, my scissors are very sharp, right? See this are here. And next rule is about if a sentence says a large number of, all these words will be followed by a plural noun, right? Because they are plural in sense, so you have to use only plural verbs here. For example, large number of people have applied for the job, and number of slum dwellers in Delhi, number of slum dwellers have fallen. It is not has fallen, it's have fallen. But an exception comes here. The number of homeless people has gone up, right? It is, we are talking about the number of, not a number, so it is singular, right?